Hi friends, I am your Kalai, Grammar Kalai. How are you all? Last but not least, today is the last part of this topic, that is the silent letters in English. Today I am going to give part 4. Okay friends. Now, before going to that, first we'll do just a small recap of what is silent letters and what is the importance of silent letters. First, silent letters are those letters which you can't hear while speaking or listening, but they are visible when you write or read them. Is it no? Yes. Next, importance of silent letters. There are two main points. First one is to distinguish between homophones. I think you all may know the homophones. Homophones are the words with same sound but different spelling and different meaning. For example, horse, H-O-R-S-E, horse, then H-O-A-R-S-E, horse. So here the two words are same, but the sound of the words will differ. Okay, then second point, to show long vowels. For example, in the first class itself I have cleared that. First, B-I-T, bit. Next one is B-I-T-E, bite. Here in bit, the vowel is pronounced as a short vowel sound. In bite, the same thing is silent there, but we are pronouncing it a long vowel, bite. So here bit E, in bite I. So it is a long vowel sound. Okay friends, then we'll move to the first letter of today. Today we are going to see silent P, silent PH, silent R, silent S, then silent T, then silent U, then silent W, then silent X, Y, Z. Okay, first we will see the silent letter P. Here P has only one rule. First, P is not pronounced at the beginning of many words using the combinations of PS, PT and PN. First we will see the beginning letters of PS. First example, pseudoscience. The spelling of the word is Pseudoscience, but here P is silent. So we are reading this as a pseudoscience. Next one is psychiatrist. Here also P is silent. Then psychic, then psychology, then pseudonym. In above all the words, the letter P is silent. Next, the combination of PT sound. Pterodactyl. The spelling is Pterodactyl, but we are pronouncing as a pterodactyl. Pterodactyl means it related with a dinosaur. Dinosaur, you all know it. Yes. Next one, combination of PN. Here the words are pneumatic, pneumonia, etc. Here the spelling of the pneumatic is P-N-U-E-U-M-A-T-I-C. But here the P is silent, so we are pronouncing as pneumatic. Okay friends. Here some common random words with silent P also there. Just we'll see quickly. Cope, cupboard, raspberry, recipe, etc. Okay friends, we'll move to the board. The same words I have written there also. Pseudoscience, psychiatrist, psychology, pneumatic, pneumonia, then pseudonym. Okay, now we'll move to PH, silent PH. PH is pronounced as if in some words, F sound. it will be pronounced as a F sound. For example, paragraph, telephone, alphabet, epiphany, then sophomore. Here, paragraph, the spelling of the paragraph is P-A-R-A-G-R-A-P-H. Here, while reading, while spelling, I am saying the PH, but while reading, the PH sounds will change to F sound. That is paragraph. Okay, in the same way, telephone, alphabet, epiphany, sophomore. Okay, friends. Now we'll move to rule silent letter R. R is silent if it is followed by a consonant or the end of a word. This we all may know. Is it no, children? Is it no? When the letter R is followed by a consonant, we won't pronounce the R. Here, for example, fork, F-O-R-K by spelling, but while reading, we have to read as a fork, then start, then star, then teacher, then butter, then better. Okay, you can ask me, if it is a silent, there is no use of writing there, no? But what to do? English is a crazy language. It has many rules and regulations. If we go on searching, definitely we may not find the solution in English, because for a single letter it will be having more sounds in English. Okay, friends, we'll move to next word, silent S. Silent S. This we may find difficulty in our childhood also, I think, by reading the island, isn't it? Yes, in silent S, there are few words only. First one is, S is not pronounced before L and after I in some words. For example, island, I-S-L-A-N-D by pronunciation, but we are pronouncing as a island. Then we'll move to the board also. Island, isle, I-S-L-E, but we are reading as a isle. Then again A-I-S-L-E, that also S is silent there, so we are reading as a isle. I-L-E, isle, and A-I-L-E, isle, both are the same sound. Then islet, I-S-L-E-T. Then debris, debris by spelling D-E-B-R-I-S, but we are pronouncing as a debris. Okay, friends, are you clear? Next, we'll move to silent letter T. T has 4 rules, but it is very easy to catch. Okay, first one is T is silent before CH. For example, catch, sketch, stitch, watch, which. Here C-A-T-C-H, catch, but we are pronouncing as a catch. We are not spelling as a catch. It is a catch. Next, second rule, T is also silent when the words ends in S-T-E-N. For example, christen, C-R-I-S-T-E-N, christen, but we are not stressing the T. We are not pronouncing the T. So, christen. Next one is fasten. Next one is listen. Listen, we all may know. Daily we'll be using in our classrooms. Is it no? Then, third one, T is also silent when the words ends in S-T-L-E. For example, castle, hustle, whistle, etc. Castle, C-A-S-T-L-E spelling, but we are pronouncing as a castle. So T is silent here. Then the fourth rule, T is also silent when the words ends in E-T. If the words ends in E-T, there also T will be silent. For example, ballot, buffet, gourmet. Here we should not pronounce the T. Then other than these 4 rules, some random words also there. For example, asthma. By spelling A-S-T-H-M-A, but we should not pronounce as a asthma. It is a asthma. Then Christmas, then mortgage, then soften, then often. See, this word we often read this OFTEN, but some people's they'll say often, but it is nothing wrong. But I used to pronounce like often. Okay, friends, we'll move to the board. Quickly, we'll read and go. Silent T. Catch, sketch, watch, witch, christen, listen, fasten, castle, hustle, whistle, ballot, buffet, asthma, soften, Christmas, often, mortgage. Next we'll move to silent letter U. U has two rules. U is not pronounced after G and before a vowel. For example, colleague, God, guest, guide, guitar, guild, guess. Then tongue. Here TONGUE, tongue sound by spelling, but we are reading as a tongue. Usually, second rule, usually U is not pronounced in adverb. For example, beautifully, wonderfully. We should not say beautifully. We have to say beautifully. In the A word, we saw no artistically, romantically, mentally, in the same way. Next, we'll move to the board. Colleague, silent letter U, colleague, God, guess, tongue, beautifully, wonderfully. Next, we'll move to silent letter W. Here we have three rules, not two rules. First one, W is not pronounced at the beginning of a word when it is before the letter R. For example, write, WRITE, write the spelling, but we used to say write. So W is silent here. Then wrong, wrist, wrote, wrap, wrinkle. Then second rule, if a word starts with WH, there also W is silent. For example, who, WHO, who. Here we are not pronouncing the letter W. So who, then whoever, then whole, then whose, then whom. Some random words also there. For example, to, sword, answer. We'll move to the board. Wrong, wrist, wrap, wrote, wrinkle, who, whole, whoever, whole, to, sword, answer. Okay, next, nearing to end. X. Honestly, there are not many words as silent in X. Only one word I can find, that is FAUX. By spelling FAUX, but we have to pronounce as fa. It is a French word, I think. Then Y. Y is very rarely silent. Here, very rarely. Already we saw in vocabulary, no? Instead of using very rarely, we can use seldom or infrequently. Here, Y has also two examples. First one is prayer. Pray, PRAYER, prayer. Here, we should not spell the Y. In second word, mayor. MAYOR, mayor. Okay. Then we'll move to Z. Z is also very rare and silent. Only two words I have given here. The examples are lazy fair. Lazy fair. The spelling is LAISSEZFAIRE, but we are pronouncing as a lazy fair. Then rendezvous. Second one is rendezvous. RENDEZVOUS, but we are pronouncing as a rendezvous. These two are French words. Okay, friends, sorry. By teaching in the class, I often used to say student, don't take anything wrong. Okay, friends, today we have completed the silent letters. I am so happy about saying this information to you. If you know also, don't mind. Just to recap our mind, refresh our mind, I am I am teaching this. Silent, we'll move to the board. Silent X, Y, Z. For X, for Y, prayer, mayor. For Z, laissez-faire, rendezvous. These are the words are silent letters in English part 4. Also the end game is over. I thank you all for your patience to watch my video till now, and I like your cooperation. Thank you for all your cooperation, and I must thank all my subscribers, and also I thank my friends who called me and wished me and who texted me. I'm so much happy on your wishes. So it is a boost to my knowledge. I'll do my level best. I'll meet you so soon with a new topic. Okay friends, thank you so much. If you like this video, please give thumbs up and share. And if you didn't subscribe still, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. I'm your Kalai.